already know just where I be, dog. I ain't being cocky, but Philly what I'm reppin'. Watch me check it like it's hockey. I ain't tryna get it twisted. If you get it, then you got me. If you with it, cool. If not, I'll treat you like a Tamagotchi. I'ma let you down point. Yeah, I never disappoint.
What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Welcome back to some Fortnite solos, I guess I'll call it. Anyway, this game, like usual, is just me casually playing. Well, not really casually. I'm trying in the game, but I'm more of just not recording for a video, so I'm going to call it casual. But I'm going to land up, you know, in the prison, just farming up, looting up, and then it starts really slow. So, not only does nothing happen for basically the first, like, 9 minutes of this video, but my live comm mic is on this entire game. So this will tell you how often I talk when I play. I don't say anything until 12 minutes, I don't think, where I say like, oh, or yeah, or something stupid like that. So I don't really know. But anyway, I guess I'll take this time to talk about Fortnite, this most recent, you know, update or patch, whatever you want to call it, with the first shot accuracy, the damage fall off, you know, all of that stuff. So let me start off with the damage fall off. Now, when I started playing Fortnite, it was probably the best thing ever, right? Great game, really enjoyed playing it, nothing better, right? I really enjoyed my time more than NHL, more than Call of Duty. Overall, just great game. Love playing with Ben, love playing with my brother now that he's into it more, and I'm just having tons of fun. But now, let me say this. I don't want Fortnite to become this constantly changing game to where it's just a nerf fest all the time. Because that's what killed H1Z1, right? Everyone was saying the shotgun was broken, which it was, but then they kept nerfing it and changing it and whatever, and it was really dumb at the end. And then I never really played PUBG, so I can't really give any comparisons to that. But if Fortnite turns into this constant nerf fest or patch fest, instead of just updates where, you know, you just add new stuff to the game, it's gonna die quicker than people think. And I don't want this game to die. I really don't. I love this game. Well, like I said, if it's gonna constantly keep getting nerfs and getting buffs and whatever, like, what was it, like a month ago? The game was very, very close to perfect, right? A couple little bugs here and there, and that was it, right? No huge bugs. Obviously, going through, like, phasing through ramps and in your builds and stuff, you know, always happened. Like, if they could fix the bugs and the glitches and the, you know, the exploits, then there's that. But if they just constantly keep turning it into a nerf fest, it's gonna not turn out well for them, is basically what I'm trying to say. But other than that, they added a new shotgun. Now, I haven't talked about any of the new patches or updates or whatever, but, you know, this is a perfect time because I don't say anything for the first, whatever I said, 12 minutes. So they added, let's see, let's just talk about all the new things they added. How about that? So they have the C4, which doesn't really get used, at least on Xbox. Don't really see it too much. And I do cut this video a lot because it's a lot of me just running around looting and, you know, just trying to run from the zone, basically. But the C4 barely gets used except for off the start of a game until you get something better. The minigun, that's not really new, but it's kind of irrelevant. The hunting rifle, pretty decent, kind of pretty balanced. I guess I'll talk about the shotgun update. So they, I guess, lowered the tiers, I guess I'll call it. So the shotguns now start with the tactical shotgun at gray, then it goes to green, blue, and I'm pretty sure it stops at blue, and I'm pretty sure they took out the purple. So it just kind of, nothing really changed about the guns that I heard, but they just kind of like lowered the rarity of them. So now there's a gray tactical shotgun, which basically feels like I'm shooting Nerf pellets. But maybe that's just all placebo, I don't really know. But then they added the blue pump, so I don't think there is a gray pump anymore. It's just green and blue. So that's interesting. Also feels a little bit different. I'm also getting a lot better with the pump, as shown in upcoming videos. But then you have I guess the crossbow, and that's not really new either, but that's still kind of irrelevant. Kind of wish they would just take that out because it's really annoying, along with the minigun. Just both things are just like, they're not really used anymore. So I kind of wish those would just kind of just go away. But then you have, let's see, what else were the new updates? You have the guided missile, which is surprisingly balanced. And although I do complain about it a lot when I'm playing, it is pretty balanced. I will give it that. That if you build, you're basically good. I mean, if you box yourself in or block yourself off or whatever you want to say, you're good. But then there's like, okay, you can fly a long ways, and rocket riding, obviously, and all that stuff is like, it's interesting, an interesting element to the game. Also kind of annoying, but it's not super broken like it is. Obviously, with that, like rocket riding with normal rockets, you couldn't really control it. But now with the guided rockets, you could actually like fly yourself across the map. So you could come, you know, circle yourself back, pick it up, or pick yourself up, and fly yourself to another mountain or another place or whatever wherever you want to go, basically. But then you have, what else is new? The llamas, those are really cool. I found, I think, 2 or 3 of them now. Super cool element to the game. You know, just kind of a random spawn, just an added little thing to the game. That's super cool. The challenges I love. The gnomes have a really creepy laugh, I'll call them, or whatever you want. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. It's a laugh or a cry or something, but those are kind of creepy. But I guess if they're a challenge, then they're kind of cool. Then you have the vending machines. Now, when I usually find vending machines, I usually have very low materials. Now, you can see my materials now in the game. 22 wood, 298 brick, and 73 metal. That's not a lot. I'm pretty sure you need... Oh, nice shot there. I'm pretty sure you need like 300 wood. Or no, is it 100 wood or something? 100 material of whatever in order to buy anything. And that's... And they also go by rarities too. So there's like a blue vending machine. There's a gray. I'm pretty sure there's a green, maybe a gold, and a purple. I don't really know exactly. I don't really know too much about them. But those are kind of cool. Also, you know, if you find one, you usually have to farm up a lot in order to get it. So they're cool, kind of like the llamas. Don't really affect the game too much, but you know, they're whatever. Then you have what else do we have? There's not really much new in the game that I really remember, other than the challenges and the constant, you know, updates with those and the constant different stuff with those. Those are cool. I mean, it makes people move to, or at least try to go to different places. But then the other thing is like, if you have a challenge like, oh, get 3 kills in Pleasant Park or in Anarchy Acres or some place that I like to go to, then it makes a lot of people go there. So it kind of forces people to go, not necessarily where they don't want to go, but it forces people to go to the more common spots, or at least the named spots. Now I know there's also a challenge with like unnamed spots, so you have to land at those, but I don't know, just something about forcing people to go to a certain place just doesn't, I just don't really like that. I guess it's kind of cool in a way that it makes people move, it makes people, you know, I guess run around the map and visit different stuff and try to force them to rotate, and try to eliminate the campers, which I do like, because if you're just sitting in a base like the entire game, that's really dumb, right? I mean, you see me right now, I'm in the middle of the zone, spraying away, looking around, trying to snipe people, trying to eliminate people, right? I don't get a kill until the game's almost over. That's how slow I was playing this game, because I was trying to play for a win. I haven't played solos in a while. I wanted a win regardless of how many kills I got. That's usually the goal, but in this case, it was just, let's farm up, let's land at a good spot, but most likely where no one's going to go to, and then we'll move on to, you know, bigger and better places, and eventually end up, you know, trying to find some people and get some kills, because I'm not a bad player, but this is the bad thing about me, is I try to go for wins more than getting better, so that's kind of the crappy part. But you know, Final 5, you know, I will definitely take it, even though, you know, I'm not really getting better. I'm just more of just trying to get wins, which is probably not the smartest idea for me, but you know what? I got wins, and I don't care how I get them, basically. But we're down to the Final 4, and we got a couple people spectating us. But this is when it's going to get interesting. This is where all of the action starts. Now, I'm just trying to build my base, and, you know, eventually end up surviving here. The trees in our base, kind of wish it would just break it in that situation. I guess that's also another update, is where you can build through things now. So, you know, if you build through like a pipe on the outside of a building, it will break it. And that's kind of really cool. But also kind of really annoying to when you build next to a tree and it doesn't break. But then it's also kind of broken to where if you build next to like one of those bigger trees, then it's kind of a problem in that aspect. But I don't know. There's a lot of new things that I'm liking. A lot of this game is really balanced. Like, no matter how much I hate certain things, I can't complain about how balanced they're trying to make it. Right? There's nothing really right now that's completely unbalanced, other than the thing I forgot to talk about the entire video, which was the double shotguns. Now, there was a problem with the double pump, right? 2 pump shotguns, and at the time they were only blues. However, now you could have a tactical shotgun, a pump shotgun, have the same effect, except for be able to spray out a few more shots a little bit more quickly. But then now you have the other shotgun, which I forgot to mention, the heavy shotgun, which comes in, does it come in blue, purple, and gold, I believe? It might just come in purple and gold, I'm not exactly sure. But, you know, the heavy shotgun's pretty good for more of a long range. I mean, you have kind of like a good mix of shotguns, right? You have the tactical shotgun, which is a more up close, you know, kind of spray your shotgun, but doesn't do a lot of damage. Then you have the pump shotgun, which is good at like short to medium range, that has the damage aspect behind it. And you have the heavy shotgun, which is good at long range, but also good at short range. So then, like, if you get a heavy shotgun, like, it's just better than everything else. So, in that aspect, you know, the heavy shotgun, once you get it, is definitely going to be the main shotgun. But it's also pretty rare to find. So, you know what? I guess if it's rare to find, then I guess it's good. But we're going to end up finding the last guy here. We get 3 kills. We basically kill out the entire final 4, I guess, other than me. And I missed my sniper shot when the guy was standing still, because I was trying to, like, quick scope him in a way. But now this guy just starts to try to fire numerous rockets at me, and I'm just like, I don't even care. I know I need to push him here in about 40 seconds, and this is where I'm usually bad, because I'll try to build my way out of this, and I'm not that good at building. So this guy's just sitting here firing rockets, and I'm like, oh, the zone's right there. Probably should get out of here. Shoot a couple of more rockets somehow. Just trying to run at this guy at this point, because I know he's firing rockets, and he's not stopping. So I'm eventually going to get up close here, pull out the shotgun, and he kills himself upcoming here. Now, I get super hyped, as you can hear. I also turn that down a lot, so you're welcome. But anyway, guys, that's my second ever Fortnite solo win. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. As always, guys, we'll see you next time.
I want you forever, even when we're not together. Scars on my body so I can take you wherever. Like, I want you forever, even when we're not together. Scars on my body, I can look at you and